going on, everybody? So today I'm here to talk about the latest Amazon Prime series that just dropped today, based around the famous character from Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan. Now, I've been a fan of the Jack Ryan character through its many iterations through films, such as Patriots Game, Sum of All Fears, Hunt for Red October. Even that Chris Pine film that came out a couple years ago, I didn't think it was like the worst thing in the world, but I guess they figured, screw that, we're just going to go in the realm of TV, which isn't always a bad sign, because in TV actually is a lot better sometimes than films these days. And Amazon took the chance, and I feel like this series has been coming out for forever, because, I mean, I've been anticipating it for so long, and I feel like the trailers for this came out so long ago, but so I've just been building all this anticipation, like, in between all these trailers coming out for this. John Krasinski had, like, a hit with A Quiet Place, so I was even more excited for this, because I'm a big John Krasinski fan. Even, you know, obviously I love The Office and Quiet Place and all the other stuff, but I've been really looking forward to this, because I wanted to see what his iteration of the character was like. So yeah, I binge watched all 8 episodes. There's only 8 episodes, and, you know, I'm up late, so all wired up on coffee and all that, here to talk about Jack Ryan. This series, like the Jack Ryan film from a couple years ago with Chris Pine, is another kind of prequel-esque kind of thing, where it's mostly about Jack Ryan as this CIA analyst, and he uncovers this pattern the terrorists are using for a potential terrorist plot. I think they refer to it a lot of times as the next 9/11, which obviously is a huge deal. And they call it, and they get thrust into this action for this a field assignment to see if the claims are true. So this is like the kind of like the birth of him as Jack Ryan, pretty much. I do have to say I was really impressed with just how good this season of Jack Ryan was. I mean, there's so many prestigious actors that have played this Jack Ryan character, because you've got like Harrison Ford, Ben Affleck, Alec Baldwin, Chris Pine. I mean, so many well-known A-list stars it has played this character before, so John Krasinski had some really big shoes to fill with his role and kind of try and make it his own. And I feel like he did a solid job, you know, trying to make Jack Ryan his own in this. Sometimes it is hard not to think of him as Jim from The Office, but his Jack Ryan, he's kind of like a smart, nerdy type, and he has troubles, you know, balancing his personal life and his work stuff with, you know, between being just a CIA analyst, you know, at his desk at a facility, to being actually in the war zone, trying to be like this over-the-top, you know, action hero that he actually becomes over time. And while I don't think he's the best Jack Ryan we've ever seen on screen, it does benefit him a lot that this is a series and not a feature-length film, so you can actually see his character develop throughout the entire series, and probably next season as well, because this already got renewed for another season, so they obviously really thought this show was going to do really well. And like I said, this is a prequel, and it's not based on any of the previous Jack Ryan books that have come out to date, so that is kind of nice. They had to make their own like original story for this, and it's not based on one particular book, or they took pieces of several different books and threw them together. It's nice that they made their own story and kind of try to at least loosely tie it in with some stuff from the books, which is actually really nice that you don't actually have to read all the Jack Ryan books to understand what's going on, because I know I haven't read all the Jack Ryan books. There are a lot of books in that series. I think I've read maybe 3 or 4 of them, and they were so long ago, like, I barely remember anything. For being an all-new original story, it did keep my interest throughout. It had a lot of tension, and, you know, episode per episode, I mean, I binged through the whole thing, so it's like, I need more, because a lot of the episodes leave you hanging, so you kind of have to keep going. It's kind of like a binge problem. If any of you have actually binge-watched the show, you know exactly what I mean, where it ends, and you just want to watch the right next episode right away. It's like that with this show, just like any of those other shows. Like, it's just really intense, really great, actually. I was really impressed with just how good some of the stuff in this is, actually, between the cinematic stuff, because it actually feels a lot like a movie more than a TV series, because every episode is just so well shot, and there's so many great set pieces, and the action is like cinema quality action. I mean, the set action scenes, when you do get really good action scenes in this, they feel like really real. They obviously threw a lot of money into this series, so they didn't let it go to waste at all with any of the set pieces or the action or the explosions or any of the special effects. I would even say that it's some of the best I've actually seen on a TV series, but I mean, it's technically not on TV because it's on a streaming service, but I'd still say it's probably some of the best stuff I've seen as far as TV series go, because Jeff Bezos probably threw a ton of money on this. And I know it had to be in there, but I wasn't really like too big on the romance between John Krasinski and Abby Cornish. I think Abby Cornish is a great actress. I mean, as far as recent performances go, I think her performance, even though it was kind of small, she did a really good job in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. But I really felt like the romance really didn't need to be in the show, other than the fact that, obviously, I mean, kind of spoiler, but not really if you're a fan of the series, he ends up, you know, marrying her. I mean, that's his wife for a lot of the series. But I mean, that's kind of like the only reason I felt like why it even was in there, just because, oh yeah, we need to set her up as a future love interest, marriage and all that. Otherwise, I mean, it really kind of just throws you off for the rest of the show that they keep doing all this stuff with, terrorist attacks and trying to deal with that. And then they cut to him having dates with her and doing other stuff. And it just kind of took me out of it every time they cut back to her storyline and all that. It wasn't badly acted or anything. It just felt really out of place compared to the rest of the story. I feel like if they just chopped it up a little bit differently or weaved it into the storyline a little bit better, it could have worked a little bit more and not feel as forced. But that's how I felt from it. The main bad guy for this season, Suleiman, I believe that's how you say his name. I actually think he was a pretty good character, maybe because of the whole fact that he was really fleshed out, even more so probably than Jack Ryan himself in his own series. But it actually benefited, the whole character development for his character to actually how well fleshed out he was. Especially when the series opens with a flashback of him and his childhood, and also throughout the series you get to see, how his rise to becoming this prestigious terrorist and pretty much what it costs him, especially, stuff with his family. Yeah, but he was a really interesting villain. I actually thought he did a very good job. I don't know the name of the actor that portrayed him, but I thought he did a really solid job in this role. The kind of development they gave to Suleiman really made me wish they gave that kind of development to Jack Ryan in his own series, which I guess is kind of okay since he is kind of starting off. He's a normal, bland, everyday man that's kind of slowly working his way into this field. This is obviously not something he's used to. So I'm guessing hopefully they're going to develop that more into the second season. Otherwise, it would kind of be kind of weird how he wouldn't, grow into that character more, because it leaves it leaves some stuff open, for another season, obviously. And I hope that he continues to get better, because this show has potential to get even better actually next season. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan as a series on Amazon. I definitely recommend anyone check it out if you have Amazon Prime. If you don't, sign up for a free trial or something. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's the only way you can watch it, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, if you like Jack Ryan as a character, you're going to like him in this. It's really good that it's a TV series and it's not a film, so you get more time with the character, unlike the other ones. Although, some of those films are really good. Plus, it's only 8 episodes long, and it's the weekend, so you can probably binge through all 8 episodes in a weekend, and then you can come here and let me know what you thought of the series. But yeah, that'll do it for my review of Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime streaming service. Leave in the comment section down below. Like I said, if you saw it, let me know what you thought of the series, if you liked it, you didn't like it. Also, let me know what your favorite Jack Ryan film is. I mean, you got plenty to choose from between, like I said, Sum of All Fears, Hunt for Red October, Patriots Game, the Jack Ryan film with Chris Pine. I forget the subtitle that was on it. But yeah, let me know which one of those you really liked if you've seen any of them. Also, feel free to leave a like, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my movie reviews, TV reviews, trailer reactions, unboxings, Blu-ray hauls, and more. But until the next time, I'll see you guys later.